Welcome back to Las Vegas Now. It's time to get cooking with Nanny Bubby's Kitchen and Garden. Today she's sharing a make-ahead meal for the perfect marinated flank steak. Let's check it out.
Oops, you caught me. Pulling out tonight's dinner from the freezer. I made this weeks ago. Let me show you how easy it is to make a dinner, freeze it, and then when you have a tight night, pull it out and have the best dinner ever. Welcome back to Nanny Bubby's Kitchen. Of course, we're always thanking our sponsor, Chapman Automotive, for sponsoring our segments. Here he is, all over the kitchen. I just love that. And today, we are making flank steak, but I want to tell you that the key to this recipe is when you make the marinade, you have to freeze it. At least for 24 hours is the key to making this delicious. What that marinade does to the meat when it's frozen is like anything you have ever tasted. So, let's get started. Well, we are starting out today's recipe with about a 2 to 3 pound flank steak. But just so you know, you can use this marinade on chicken, you can use it on salmon. I double the recipe and use it for a big, beautiful beef tenderloin, freeze it for 2 days, and then bring it out and cook that for company or family coming over. It works beautiful. Remember, the key to this recipe is freezing the marinade and the meat together for at least 24 hours. My favorite is 2 days. So we have our flank steak. We're going to first blot all of the juices right out of it because that way we don't have anything mixing into the marinade. We're now going to simply take salt and pepper to both sides. We're going to now add the ingredients for our marinade. We are going to add 2 tablespoons of white vinegar, 2/3 cup of soy sauce. Make sure that your soy sauce is organic and make sure that it is naturally brewed. You want a brewed soy sauce. Then we're taking 2 tablespoons of sugar, already measured out. 1, 2, I'll pour the rest of it in because it's hard to get it all out. Then we're going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. Now you know I love to always do whole fresh ingredients, but with this recipe you need something that's going to dissolve into this liquid, and garlic would just stay chunky. That's a mouthful, isn't it? So here we go. There's the garlic powder, and then not to contaminate the spoons, another 1/2 teaspoon of ground ginger, and we're using the ground rather than the fresh ginger for the same reason. And then we're going to whisk this up. Just keep whisking until it's nice and dissolved. So you can do one of 2 things. You can either use a 2.5 gallon or 1 gallon Ziploc bag, freezer bag, make certain, or we use these food saver bags, which help to really burp out all of the air. I'm not sure if you're familiar with food saver, but there's just an example of it. And what you want to do is put your meat in first because it's less messy that way. Meat goes in. There we go. Marinade, one last whisk to make sure it's dissolved. Gets poured right into the bag. We're going to take this and stick it in the freezer for about a day or 2 is best, and then it's there and ready. I'm telling you that, and I don't know why it is, but freezing this makes all the difference in the world. So normally I would put this on the grill for about 12 minutes per side, but you can see Nanny Bubby's grill is under construction right now. So follow me into the house and let's throw it under the broiler for the same 12 minutes per side. And there you have it, the beautiful flank steak. Smells delicious, pairs beautiful with this risotto, which we're going to make in 2 weeks from now with spring greens in it. It's absolutely delicious. These are your tiger pumpkins. Buy them now because they won't be here in November when we teach you how to make soup bowls for Thanksgiving out of this. And now off to a fabulous glass of Pinot and a wonderful marinated flank steak. See you in a couple weeks.
Oh, looks so good. Check out Nanny Bubby's Kitchen and Garden on social media and online at nannybubby.com. We also want to thank Chapman Automotive for sponsoring this segment.